Unvaccinated Quebecers will have to pay a health tax.
Here's a summary of the article.
Quebec Premier François Legault said Tuesday the province would be imposing a health tax on Quebecers who refuse to get their first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine in the coming weeks. We're looking for a health contribution for adults who refuse to be vaccinated for non-medical reasons, Legault said at a news conference, in which he also announced an interim public health director to replace Dr. Horacio Arruda. Arruda handed in his resignation letter Monday evening, pointing to public criticism of recent health measures. Quebec imposed an overnight curfew before New Year's Eve, the second time it has done so over the course of the pandemic. Legault did not say when the tax would take effect or how much it would cost, but he did say he wanted it to be significant enough to act as incentive to get vaccinated, more than $50 or $100, he added. Legault said details would be revealed in the coming weeks. I know the situation is tough, but we can get through this together. We need to focus efforts on two things: getting the first, second and third doses of vaccine and reducing our contacts, especially with older people, Legault said.
This post received a score of 4,900, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can they actually do this? Lol.
Yes. Should they? Head over to Canada with some popcorn. People have strong opinions.
Opinions from the dregs of MetaCanada after it was shut down.
As a Canadian, I can't stand any of our subreddits at this point. I'm half convinced it's all bots at this point.
Much of Reddit seems seriously ruined these days.
The entire Reddit is ruined, it's ruined.
Most of the porn is okay.
Just imagining how many heads would explode if this was proposed here in the US.
Wonder why America isn't liberating Canada in the name of freedom yet.
Too busy trying to liberate itself from itself.
For context, we're at a stage where people with cancer treatment are getting cancelled because of the hospitalizations. Half of the beds are being used by 10% of the population. So yeah, when your wife with breast cancer can't get her treatments cause some fucktard didn't take his doses while you did, you can tell them to fuck off.
I didn't like anti-vaxxers before the pandemic, now I hate them.
Just give the vaccinated priority in hospitals.
For everything, or just COVID-related illness?
New France is taking off the gloves.
Québécois. In English it's Quebecers.
In English it's Québécois, 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 or occasionally Québécois. In French it's Québécois masculine, unspecified, and Québécois feminine.
In Finnish it's Québécoise, but who gives a shit?
That's actually really interesting.
I really hope they tax fat people.
The funny thing in American, the only thing preventing insurance companies from blowing up premiums for the unvax is the ACA.
Greater than the funny thing in American, the only thing preventing insurance companies from blowing up premiums for absolutely everyone is the ACA. FTFY.
It's so cringe-worthy seeing all of the deleted and downvoted posts on this thread. I'm going to grab my popcorn and filter by controversial.
You should check out the Quebec subreddit currently being astroturfed and brigaded by anti-vaxxers who don't speak French trying to sway opinion. It's hilariously misguided. Idiots don't understand that fundamentally we, Québécois, are contrarians who were raised in a society that, above all else, values rhetoric and debate, and poorly worded false flag bullshit not only won't convince any one of us, but will have in fact the opposite effect.
Quebec is usually pro-bigger government, good of the group over the individual. Which is pretty much considered a morale crime for most of North America who value individuality over the community. No wonder every time Quebec does something Canada go ballistic.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.